Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today is Tuesday, so we're going to be talking about tips and tricks. This is my YouTube series that I have up. I do have a lot posted in the past, kind of shorts and longer videos as well, giving tips and tricks to daily life, as well as specifically pet ownership and dog ownership, to be even more specific. Today is going to be a dog ownership one. As you know, if you watch my videos, or if you have not, I have gotten a new puppy. That's a picture of him right there. His name is Shadow. Right now he's sleeping right beside me, and Blakey is sleeping right over here. So I do have two dogs. Blake is almost 3 and Shadow is almost 4 months now. So had him for a little bit. We've had him for about almost a month and a half at this point. Time is flying by for sure. He's been doing really well, especially with potty training and stuff. If you guys would like some videos and some tips on what we have done, we being myself as well as my soon-to-be future fiance, are doing for our dogs, especially Shadow, in terms of like potty training and some mistakes that we made with Blake that we learned with Shadow. If you guys want some videos like that, definitely go ahead and comment, and we will love to create some videos like that for you guys. If you guys want to see Shadow, I'm going to go ahead and show him right now. If not, you can go ahead and fast forward about 30 seconds to a minute. So here's Shadow right now. Boom. There's Shadow. He's sleeping, being a good boy. He loves to sleep under the under the chair where we kind of just put our coats and stuff. And there's Blakey right there, sleeping. So they're both pretty knocked out. But today's tip just comes from something that we ourselves, Michelle and I, find hard to do. Oh, well, looks like Shadow's trying to get up. I'll show you guys how I have to help him up here. And there he is. Oh. There's Blake. There's Shadow right there for you guys. Hi, buddy. Hi. And then Blakey's right over there. Knocked out. Being a good boy. But yeah. Today's video just literally comes from something that Michelle and I find really hard to do, which is leaving the dogs alone. Not everyone is gonna have kind of family that is able to watch your dog 24/7 when you're not able to. And I would recommend against that, honestly, just because it does get your dog into this idea of them always needing a human around. So it's nice to be able to have your dog be independent. Obviously, it's always nice to have someone be around your dog to... There's Blakey right there. But it's always nice to be able to have someone to take your dog out, feed your dog, take them on a walk, make sure they're having fun all the time and stuff like that. But there are times when it's good to just leave them at home, let them chill. For example, Michelle and I today had to leave them alone to run to Target to buy a mop, just to clean the floor a little bit and clean around the house. So things like that, when you want to kind of do something really quick and you don't want to have to bring the dogs around or anything like that. So today's tip is specifically about leaving your dogs alone, especially when you have a newer dog and an older dog, kind of making sure that they get along before leaving them alone and stuff like that. So without further ado, I know this was a really long intro. Let's go ahead and get into it. But like I said, this video is going to be just me basically giving my 2 cents on what we did to help Blake and Shadow get along, and then also what we're doing to make sure that Shadow doesn't have that dependency issue and always feel like he needs to be around people. He has been doing very, very well when we leave him alone, which has been few and far between, but when we have done so, he has been very, very good. First, what we have done to make sure that they get along, they pretty much were fine cohabitating from day one. We did have a few incidents where Blake was a little aggressive just because he wanted to kind of claim his bone or claim his bed or his spot, or he has a specific toy. I will actually show it to you guys. He has a specific toy that we bought like 10 of them, and he absolutely loves them like no other. That toy he was a little bit aggressive over just because it's his. He feels like, hey, that's mine, don't touch my stuff. So I'll show you that right now. So you may have seen some of these floating around. This one's pretty messed up, both of his ears, but, and right here as well, but he loves these things, absolutely adores them, and so does Shadow. So I'm sure you can see where the conflict came in there, but kind of taking those things away and then slowly reintroducing them. It's a trial and error thing. At least that's what I have been kind of realizing. It seems like it is a trial and error thing, just kind of realizing like, hey, what is my dog gonna become a little aggressive towards, or what is my dog gonna be protective over versus what is he not gonna be protective over. Some things that we thought he would be protective over that he's not. For example, we thought he would not like Shadow on our bed, where Blake has slept with us since he was a puppy. So we thought that that would be an issue if the puppy tried to sleep with us. He does not care at all. Shadow jumps up on the bed with us sometimes already, which we're trying to cut out just because he is gonna get anywhere from 60 to 80 pounds, and having two 60-pound dogs, or one 60-pound and one 80-pound dog laying in bed with you every night is not ideal, to say the least. So trying to cut that out a little bit just so we can have our own space as well. But it's honestly so hard to say no to this little face when he's trying to just cuddle you in bed. But gotta do it, gotta stay firm, gotta stay strong. But anyway, went off on a little bit of a tangent there. Circling back around, you kind of just gotta test the waters with different things, and then when you realize something is gonna be more of a trigger for your dog, for your older dog specifically, take it away. Blake was triggered by bones. He really wanted his bone, and if the puppy tried to get his bone, he kind of snapped on him. So what we do is we took the bone away, slowly reintroduced it after he got to know the puppy a little bit more, and now he's pretty much fine with them. He will growl at him every now and then. However, I do think that's the puppy's fault. He will literally try to take anything that Blake has. So, I mean, just like humans, they're gonna get annoyed of it from time to time anyway. So you gotta kind of take it as it comes and allow your dog to kind of correct your new dog. So even though he growls, as long as he's not like barking really, really aggressively or kind of biting at him or anything like that, I'll let that slide. I'll let a growl slide for Blake to be able to correct him. And Shadow recently has been very good about being corrected. As soon as Blake growls, he'll kind of surrender and say, okay, you're right, I'll chill. So things have been working out very well along those lines. They've been getting along great. They cuddle a bunch all the time now. And I think they really, really love each other. So it's working out great, and we haven't even had him that long. So I think their bond is only going to get stronger over time. We've left them alone 3 times now, and I'd say the most important thing, and I know I'm a little obsessive over it, but the most important thing for me has been having a camera that I can check up on them. And by check up, I mean literally I will pretty much stare at the camera the whole time I'm gone. Our camera is great because you're able to kind of talk over the speaker as well. I do have I believe it's pronounced Wise. It's WYZE. I have a little camera from that company that allows me to speak and also just be able to see them. So that's great. I'm able to kind of check in on them. If the little one's doing something that he shouldn't be doing, I can say like, Shadow, no, stop. And usually that corrects him. So that's been pretty nice. And we try to keep the space relatively confined to just the front room, just so that there's not too much that he can mess up if he tries to and stuff like that. So that's the tips I have for leaving your dog alone, and also like making sure that they're getting along with your new dog as well. So this video, I understand it's kind of a niche topic just because there's not a lot of people out there who have a dog and are getting another one as well, but you never know. And if you have a dog and you're thinking about getting another one, these are some things that you're gonna have to think about anyway. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that it's somewhat helpful to someone out there. But you can also take these things and apply them to just a new dog and leaving them alone for the first time, making sure to have them in a more confined space. Having a camera is a great plus. It's a great added benefit. Having one where you can speak through is amazing. I'd say making sure that when you leave them, you make sure that you have just taken them out, like literally just taken them out to pee and poo, or at least giving them the chance to do both. Usually they will pee, but at least give them the chance to poo, and then bring them back into that space, close off that space, and then try to get them comfortable first before you just take off. Today what we did with Shadow is we made sure he was in his little cage. He liked it. He was chilling, he was falling asleep in there. Cage door open so he could roam around the front whenever he wanted, but he went in the cage and went to sleep, and then we kind of took off. When we came back, he was still in the cage sleeping and he was totally fine. So just kind of being able to do things like that. We've left him before where we haven't had him like settle down before leaving, and he kind of freaked out and was wondering where we went and kept going to the door and kept like crying. So I think making sure your dog is settled before you take off is a great thing to do as well. But yeah, just some tips and pointers that I hope are a little bit useful. All right, peace out guys, and I will see you. Yeah, my watch fell off right now, but peace out guys. I will peace out guys. I will see you in the next one, and I hope you have a great night. Stay safe, keep each other safe.